Hey, welcome to this episode of Captain and Cars, and if you saw in my previous video, I did purchase a tin of 21-22 Series 2 hockey from Chicagoland Sports Cards. Well, this is hobby box one of the two hobby boxes that I purchased from their location. I definitely recommend checking them out and saying hi to Dan. He's a really cool dude. I know in this series we're looking for the young guns of Cole Caulfield, Spencer Knight, Jeremy Swayman, Trevor Zegras, and Quinton Byfield, but I'm also after my own personal chase of William Eklund. And in this box, it looks like we get 24 packs with 8 cards per pack. Eight cards per pack, 24 packs. Like I said, looking for William Eklund. Connor Clifton. Checklist of Nikita Kucherov and Alex Ovechkin. Nice. UD canvas of Jasper Weatherby. That's Jasper Weatherby on the UD canvas Young Guns center for the Sharks. All right, that's going to go and go ahead and sleeve that up. We got Quinn Hughes, Connor Brown, and John Klingberg on our base cards there. So yeah, let's go ahead and get on to pack number 2 here from our Series 2 of 21-22. Logan Couture, I know he retired this year. Braden McNabb. Ryan Hartman, I know he used to be a Blackhawks player. Marquee rookie of Philip Tomasino. Gabe Vilardi from the Los Angeles Kings. Rudolph's Balsers. Mark Stone and Kevin Fiala all on our base cards there. Not bad names to get it all on the base. Let's go ahead and get moving along here with pack number 3. Pack number 3, we got Alexander Barkov, Austin Matthews, Mikko Rantanen with the Stars. Ooh, what is this? This is a superstar honor roll of Chris Letang. That is a nice looking insert. Mitch Marner now with the Vegas Golden Knights. All right, on to our third pack here, I believe. I was like, oh no, I started having Metal Universe flashbacks. Nope, pack number 4 here. I started having flashbacks of Metal Universe. Brady Tkachuk, Kyle Okaposo, Young Guns of Mason Gertson. Ooh, I was going to say what do we got behind it. They were just stuck together. Kyle Connor, Nick Paul, Robert Thomas, and Victor Olofsson. All right, kind of moving quickly here through these packs, but we got a lot to get through. So, I see Tyler Bertuzzi there now with the Chicago Blackhawks. Jonathan Tave's going to go ahead and set that aside as a PC hit as well. Ryan Strome, Robbie Fabry, Ryan McDonough, and who we get marquee rookie of Matt Kirstead, Connor Murphy, Igor Shesterkin, and like I said, Tyler Bertuzzi. That was the Chicago Blackhawks heavy box there, or pack. All right, on to our last pack of our first stack here. We've got John Marino, Tom Wilson, PK Subban. All right, we got another UD canvas of Martin Necas. That's Martin Necas on the UD canvas. Patrick Maroon, Evgeny Malkin, Connor Sheary, and Igor Sharangovich. Let's go ahead and get this UD canvas sleeved up as well before we move on to our next stack here of cards. Nice, dude. I don't think I've ever gotten two UD canvas cards before, so yeah, I've been sleeping on a lot of the older products because I've been so caught up on new releases and stuff that I didn't realize how much fun it could be ripping something older. Kyle Akaposo again. Jonathan Taves, gonna keep that one. Ooh. Evgeny Kuznetsov slamming into the goalie net on the UD canvas. Jordan Kyrou, Neil Pionk, and Jordan Eberle. Let's go ahead and get this guy also sleeved up. That's our third UD canvas card. I don't know what the chances are of that ever happening are. I know when I was opening up a lot of the Series 1, Series 2, and Extended Series, it didn't seem like I was getting this much UD canvas, but maybe they were more readily available in the 21-22 hockey series. I guess if you know, let me know in the comments if that was so, or if I'm kind of hitting into a run of UD canvas. Nathan McKinnon, Steven Stamkos, marquee rookie of Jack Atkin. Mikael Granlund was with the Sharks, now with the Stars. Don't know where he's at now. Andreas Athanasiou. All right, I'm going to go ahead and just fix up my base cards here real quick. Moving on to our next pack here. Let's go ahead and keep moving along. Maybe. That was a terrible, terrible rip, but that's okay. We have that sometimes. Ilya Samsonov, Marco Scandella, Ivan Barbashev. What do we got? Black and white UD portraits of Wade Allison. I know, and if you saw, I got the tin with the game, not a game worn, sorry, the player worn fabric. Elias Lindholm, Ivan Provorov, Lawson Krause, and Oliver Wahlstrom on our base cards there. UD portraits, black and white, rookies of Wade Allison. Don't know if I've heard his name recently. Jonas Brodin, Logan Couture again, Braden McNabb, Ryan Hartman, Young Guns, Sean Couturier, Dmitry Orlov, and Ilya Mikheyev. All right, so we got our first, I think, Young Guns that wasn't a canvas Young Guns of Jake Neighbors from the St. Louis Blues. We got Alexander Barkov, Austin Matthews, Mikko Rantanen, Frank Vetrano, Max Pacioretty, and Mark Stahl, all on our base cards there. That was a pretty base heavy pack. Oh, we missed the Blue Dazzler of Jacob Markstrom. How did that happen? Blue Dazzler of Jacob Markstrom. Let's go ahead and get this bad boy sleeved up and I forgot to look and see which one was the more rare colors. I think in the tin I got the orange Dazzler. I feel like the blue Dazzler might be a little bit more hard to come by, but it doesn't matter because either way we did get a Dazzler. I like the Dazzlers from this series. They look really cool. All right, final pack of our second stack here. Maybe. Final pack of our second stack. Andrew Kopp. Nice game-worn fabrics of Jeremy Swayman. That was one of the names I know I dropped in the beginning that we were looking for. So rookie materials. I keep saying game-worn, but that's because I opened that SP game use. But let's see. Received a trading card that has been certified as having been worn by the featured player. So probably just a photo op or something. But that's still really cool to get the fabric, and the patch is a nice yellow color from the Bruins there. Jeremy Swayman on our rookie fabric materials. Wayne Simmons. Getting some really good hits here. You know, we got Jeremy Swayman there on the rookie names with the fabrics. Jesper Fast, Jonas Corposalo, Joel Armia, marquee rookies of Vasily Podkolzin, yeah, sure, Jake Gardner, Carey Price, Vis Lindholm, and Colin Miller. I think, let's see if this fabrics will fit in a normal sleeve. Just barely. I don't know if it'll fit into the size of the top loader that I have. That's a negative, so Jeremy Swayman there for our rookie fabrics. I do have thicker top loaders that I'm probably going to have to put that into, but let's go ahead and move on to our third stack here. Taylor Hall. Ooh, Patrick Kane, let's go, getting the guy on the box there, and also part of a PC hit. Nick Cousins, Chris Letang, UD portrait of Jake Neighbors, not a bad name at all to get. Look, I like the black and white. Nikolai Ehlers, and Erik Karlsson. Erik Karlsson there on the base. Moving on right along here to our next pack. Dylan Dubé. Oh, the cards are starting to stick together, bear with me. Anthony Duclair. Islanders of Zach Parise. Sam. Rob Leonard. Kirby Doc. And Brady Stagey. All right, moving right along here. We got a couple more packs to open. Fun rip so far. Mike Smith, nice feisty goaltender. Arturi Lehtinen, Kevin Rooney. Young Guns of Oscar Steen, Leon Draisaitl, Kevin Shattenkirk, and then Matt Duchene on the base. All right, last two cards for our third stack here. Still looking for William Eklund. Matthew Barzal, Joe Thornton with the Florida Panthers. Right guy, wrong team. Right guy, wrong team. Aaron Ekblad, Andre Burakovsky, Jona Larson, and Matt Nieto. All right, let's go ahead and move on to our final pack here of our third stack. Yeah, Joe Thornton now taking over the player development for the Sharks there. Dante Fabro, Owen Tippett. What do we got? We've got Alex Barboulay from the Lightning, Superstar, Honor Roll. Some base cards. Jamie Benn, gross. All right, moving on to our final stack here. What do we got? We got Brandon Sutter, Joel Eriksson Ek, nice, Alexander Barabanov, red marquee rookie of Cole Sillinger from the Columbus Blue Jackets, Young Guns of Jonas Ronbjerg, yeah, nice, Young Guns. I don't know if he's still with Vegas, but if he is, I got a friend who would be maybe interested in that. Maybe he knows the name and is like, Will, you really, really butchered that name. And I'm like, yes, I know. I'm sorry if I don't hear the name or it's hard to spell it out phonetically. It's really difficult for me to say. So I'm sorry if I'm butchering some of these Young Guns from a year that I wasn't really around for hockey. Ryan Strome, Robbie Fabry, Ryan McDonough, John Marino, Young Guns of, oh man, right first name, William Lockwood. What a sick last name though too, Lockwood. And Brock Besser all on the base. All right, let's kind of get these guys cleaned up and out of the way here, huh? What do we say? We got our final 4 packs. I know I'm just gonna go ahead and mix them up there. Let's move right to left since this was the top part. Tom Wilson again on the base. PK Subban again. Nice, we got ourselves honor roll of Henrik Lapierre, Zach Whitecloud, Alex Killorn, and Oliver Bjorkstrand. Yeah, dude, I'm really happy about that rookie materials of Jeremy Swayman. That is a cool little hit. I don't know if I'm going to sell that. I might end up bringing it with me to Nationals this coming up weekend. So I'll see, hopefully, a lot of you guys there. If not, hopefully you're able to make it to some card conventions this year. This will actually be my first one. So Connor Hellebuck. Moritz Seider on the Young Guns. There we go. That's another name I've been kind of after. Boone Jenner, Cam Talbot, and Trent Frederick, all on the base. All right. Final 2 packs here, but we still have a hobby box to go. So not giving up hope just yet. Not giving up hope with John Leonard with the San Jose Sharks, Philip Hronik, Alex Martinez, Ryan O'Reilly, Nick Suzuki, Teddy Bluger, and Mikhail Backlund. All right, come on, last pack here. We did pull a couple of Sharks, some personal hits of Patrick Kane and Jonathan Taves. We got Moritz Seider on the Young Guns there. And we have a couple of UD Canvas and Dazzlers. Calvin DeHaan, Andrei Svechnikov, Zach Eisen, Zam Steele, and marquee rookie of Jeffrey Veal, right team. Not exactly the player I was looking for, but I will take it. I will take it. Sam Bennett, James Van Riemsdyk, and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins all on the base for our final pack there. All right, I think it's clear to say that we got 2 goalies that are really cool. Jacob Markstrom, Jeremy Swayman, couple of PC hits, still chasing that William Eklund, got some UD Canvas. So thank you again for watching this episode of Captain in Cards, where I tore into my first hobby box of 21-22 Series 2 hockey. And when I say tore into, I meant Captain I ripped into. All right. Have fun collecting out there, and I'll see everyone on the next one. Thank you.